All right, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the voice of Jacksonville Pool, bringing you the skill level 6 orange tier bracket up next here, guys. Let's get this party started.
What?
The voice of Jacksonville Pool. All right. He just said I scratched my shit have broke a ran. Kevin over there doing an interview with Justin J Money Lamont. He said I'll do my exit interview. This ain't for getting hired. Lord have mercy. Mr. Brian Arnold there in the baseball cap here. Mr. Jose Rentas representing up over there at the top of the deal here.
I'm gonna let him commentate. You can do a little interview.
I'm good with that. Yeah, I have my third mic too if you need. So, yeah, I would love to talk to Justin J Money Lamont here. And then after this, I got to get my cameras on battery here.
I was in the kitchen, so better watch the rest.
Let me get this shared out here, guys.
Yeah, we're waiting. Yeah, you guys are going. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, Tim. Yes, sir.
Long time coming, dog.
There's only one thing I haven't been for. That's doubles.
All right, get this headset on, Justin. All right, give me a couple mic checks. Hello. Woo! Goodness gracious. Try again. Just talk to me normal for a second.
Timmy.
There we go. All right, well, sounds like we got your line clear. What's up, Justin J Money Lamont?
Hey, guys.
How's it going, brother?
Oh, my God. I don't know.
I cannot believe that you just almost break and run there at the end for the win. My question to you, though, is how did your strategy change throughout the matchup here? Because those first 2 racks, like you were running those first 2 racks like a champ.
Yeah.
And just getting down to the last ball or to the 8 ball
Well,
out of the way. Like, how'd you change things up?
I don't know, man. I just realized I wasn't getting out. I was making all the balls, and the table's wide open, and he's running out.
Mm-hmm.
And I slowed down.
Good.
I took my time. I was thinking about every shot, and I was just thinking, hey, if I make this, where's my ball going to be? If I miss it, where's it going to be? You know, I'm trying to make it tougher for him and better for myself at the same time. You know what I mean? And that was one of the toughest matches I ever played in my entire life.
The rack where you banked your last ball here to the bottom right, so the cue ball up table.
I was contemplating whether to just play that ball thin and leave it behind the 8. And
that's
make
what I
him
said
kick.
at first, yeah.
And then I had a long conversation with myself.
Good.
While I was contemplating, and I said, you know what? I'm the underdog. I'm going to go for it.
There you go. I like that. I like that.
And you know, I made the shot.
Yeah.
And I had a very makeable shot on the 8. And I bumped into something. It threw my rhythm off. I bumped into a cue stick on this side of the table.
Oh.
And I
didn't realize that happened. I didn't pay attention to that part.
And it's not a fault of the player or myself.
Yeah. It's just something that happened.
And I bumped into it, and it just kind of broke my concentration because I missed that ball by a mile.
Yeah.
And after making a ball like that, you should make the 8 ball, especially when it's like that. And I broke concentration. That's basically it. Yeah, it's not anyone's fault or anything. I'm not blaming anything, but I did bump into a cue stick when I got down to shoot the 8.
That makes
so I had to get up,
sense.
readjust, and now I'm thinking about, oh man, I just bumped into it. Is there anything else behind me?
Yep.
It's not an excuse. I'm not blaming anything.
You're just describing the situation.
Right.
That's all you're doing.
Yeah, I missed the ball. It was my fault.
Understood.
It was makeable. I should have made it. You know, especially after making a bank shot like that, I should have made it.
I
would have been on the hill.
I'm glad you went for the bank shot because it's
100%,
funny.
yeah.
The first thing I said was high behind the 8. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, no. I was like, if he can get that cue ball, I was like, he can bank shot this, possibly even end up missing.
Right.
If he does. I said, and he's going to leave the cue ball up there in between the first
that
two
was
diamonds.
my goal. That was my goal.
Yeah.
So I put right English on the cue ball. When I bank it, I leave it down here. If he makes a bank and makes out, he wins.
Yeah, exactly.
It was me either banking it or leaving him tough.
Yeah.
That was my shot. That was my
100%.
goal. You're right. Yeah. You guys nailed it on the head.
I love it.
My slow rolls, they weren't on that match. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to overhit that ball and give him a free out. I wanted to make him earn it.
Exactly. Make him earn it.
And I still missed the ball after I made a good shot, and he deserved that rack.
Mm-hmm.
And he broke dry the next rack, and I ran out with the tough cut on the 9 to get on the 8.
There we
and
go.
made it hill.
I love it.
And I know I should have broken around that last rack. The 8-ball straight in. I just overcut the ball. I was nervous. The adrenaline's running. And, you know, I'm playing a very, very good player.
Yes,
you know
you
what I
are.
mean? And I'm thinking about all these things in my head. Wow, I'm going to break a run. You know, I'm beating a good player. I'm going to Vegas. It's all running in your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is the first time I've ever been for singles. It's an amazing feeling, Tim. I
That's good,
I
man.
can't describe how I'm feeling right now.
Guys, I'm going to go and describe how he's feeling here for y'all. He's literally still not sitting in the chair that's right here beside him.
I'm not going to sit the
He
rest
is-
of the night.
He's still glistening on the top of his forehead. He's got a hat
Correct.
on. He's still
Correct.
glistening. It's not that hot in here right this second
It
where
is
he
not.
should be.
No.
He hasn't stopped bouncing up and down. Y'all can tell he's a little bit out of breath.
Yes.
I'm telling you guys, singles is one of the best ways to go to
It
Vegas.
still hasn't sunk in that I just won.
Yeah, your wife's literally waiting on you for paperwork over
I
there,
know.
which I appreciate her giving us a moment of time. I love the fact she ran up
Yeah.
to you at the end of the
Tim.
stream and gave you the love.
I played
proud of you, brother.
3 hill matches today,
Dear
and
Jesus,
I
you had-
overcame 2 of them today.
Goodness gracious, brother. Let's go, man.
Today was a great feeling
we
for my
we
pool
knew
game.
one other. We knew of one other. Who was your other?
I played the same guy twice.
Okay.
The first round, I'm on the hill. He needs 2. He beats me.
So it was
I-
4-2, and he
No,
won
it was 4-3,
4-3. I'm sorry.
and
forgive
I
me.
won. He won 2 in a row.
Okay. Heard.
First round, I lost.
Okay.
I come back. I went 5-2, 5-2.
Okay. Perfect. That's fine.
I was like, you know
that's
what?
normal.
I got to lock in.
Yeah.
I know I'm a better pool player than this, than
Okay.
what I just did. I played the same guy in my 4th match today.
Okay.
He goes up 4-3 on me, so it's the opposite.
Oh, it's reverse. Okay.
Right.
Oh, but
So
that's still,
now-
you still got to be nervous, though.
Right, I am, because this is the guy that shot the best against me the entire day until now,
Yeah.
right? And he's up 4-3. I said, Justin, you're better than this. Buckle down,
There you go.
focus, let's go.
Yep.
I was talking to myself the whole day, right?
I love it.
I came in here a little unconcentrated this morning.
Yeah.
There's a lot, I got some outside things going on. That happens. It's life,
Heard.
right?
Yep.
I text my wife. I said, I'm not locked in, yada, 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 yada.
I didn't mean to take you.
I
Did not mean.
She says, Justin, lock in. Let's go. You're better than this. I said, absolutely, I am.
Yeah.
So I clock in. I'm down 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
I win the rack, right? So now it's hill against the guy that beat me. I said, this is my revenge. This is my time.
There you go.
Let's
I like
clock
that.
in. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I've been in the finals of this multiple times. I've never overcome the mountain. Let's get to the finals. We battle.
Mhm.
He has 1 ball left. I have 3 balls in the 8-ball. He has 1 ball in the 8-ball. I play it safe. He makes a good hit. I run out.
All right. There we go.
I climbed the mountain.
There we go. I like it.
I
Well, you
said, this
just-
is my time. I told every single person,
Yeah.
I will play. It doesn't matter. If I play whoever I'm playing in the finals, I'm going to give it my all.
Good.
And I'm going to do my best.
I love it. I definitely love it, man. I'm
And
proud
that's
of you,
what I
brother.
did.
Very proud of you. You had an amazing showing, to say the least here.
Let's go.
Mr. Hogan Hain going and giving Justin J. Money Lamont there the good game slap,
Tim.
the victory.
I don't have enough words to talk to you. Oh, my God. There's so much pressure lifted off of me.
10 out of 10, knowing all the battles you went and the multiple times you've been in regionals.
Yes, sir.
Would you still recommend this path for anybody else? Would you still say this was 100% worth it?
100%.
Look at that. I mean,
Every
there you go,
single
guys.
person from a 1 to a 9, a 2 to a 7, doesn't matter if
There
it's
you go.
8 ball, it doesn't matter if it's 9 ball, play singles boards
There you go. I love
because
it.
it makes you better.
Yes, it does.
You playing against other people that are your rank in a straight race.
Yep.
Whoever wins takes the money or the board to Vegas, not the
Yep.
money. I know that's not the correct term,
You're good.
but
I
it's
know what
it's
you
an
meant.
analogy.
Yeah, you're good.
Play the singles boards. They
There we go.
make you 500% better.
I love it, brother.
500% better. Tim, every single one of your teammates should play singles board
I agree
as
with
many
you.
times as they can.
I
If
agree
they can't
100%.
afford it, ask for a donation. Something.
Yeah.
Get into the battle. Get in. That's all you got to do. Get your foot in the door and play as many singles boards as you can.
There we go.
It makes you 20 times better.
Well, speaking about 20 times better there, that was a tough battle right there between Mr. Jose and Brian for that first rack here, and Jose pulling out the first one victory. Justin.
As many singles matches as you can play
Yeah.
will make you a better player
I agree.
10 out of 10 times.
100%.
I don't care what anyone says. Get in there, get your foot in the door, and play.
There we go. All right, guys, y'all give it up to Mr. Justin J. Money Lamont here.
Where's the camera at? I want everyone.
Oh, here. You want everybody to see it?
Where am I looking?
Hold on here. Let's see if I didn't pay attention to having that ready to go today, to be honest with you.
Ah, man.
I'm sorry.
buddy.
I'm sorry. Here, hold on. Yeah,
Drinks on Justin.
I'll tell you what we'll do, though. We'll at least get a selfie on my phone. How about that?
Yeah, there we go.
Let's get the selfie here with the.
Yeah.
There we go, brother. The champ is
Are
here.
you kicking me out? I want to hang out.
I didn't. Well, I thought your wife's waiting on you.
She finished her paperwork. I don't have good handwriting, so.
Well, no, I think she's trying to get your attention for something on the paperwork.
What does she need? A
don't know.
signature?
I need to know.
And they can hear you too.
Would you like?
I love it here. I love it here. Y'all saying preach, Justin? Yeah, preach indeed. I mean, it's very well earned, well deserved. Jose there says, we hear, good buddy, you're rocking it as you normally do. Someone scream my name. Guess I need to root for Jose. I love it. What a match. No way a 7-9 gets nervous. Like, kid, bro, proud of you. Yeah. He did good, though. He did good. Mary Turner, how you doing, my dear? Give me just a second, guys.
What's up, everyone? It's Justin. Tim left me by myself. There may be a couple splinters, Vic. I'm not sure. I didn't look. Tim the Dynamite Jones is back.
Woo! Boom goes that dynamite. Hey, with that being said, though, unfortunately, just due to the way time's running today, guys, the 2-3 bracket finals, I think, is about to begin. We're going to stay focused on this matchup here because, be upfront and honest with you guys, this matchup was supposed to start at 3 o'clock.
I took a little longer.
Well, it wasn't that yours took longer. It's that, like, y'all's branch went and finished, and there was still probably like 30 to 45 minutes left of like wait time on theirs anyways.
Right.
So from a time perspective, it actually worked out better to go ahead and get y'all's going.
Gotcha.
And then y'all happen to decide to get your full money's worth and go hill.
Right.
Play all 9 racks, which this can go the same way. They're both 6s, so it is a race to 5 over here as well. But
All right, Timmy. I'm going to leave it to you.
okay, brother, I appreciate you, man.
I'm
Thank
going to
you
go
so much.
celebrate.
Please do. Please enjoy. Take care of yourself.
It was a pleasure.
then,
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for congratulating me.
I'll be seeing you in Vegas, chasing you down. So
Appreciate it, man.
appreciate you too, brother. Seriously
sir.
proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you, everyone.
Well, guys, y'all are already doing it, but definitely make sure whenever you see him in person, give Justin J Money the Lamont here the love and support they need. As he stated there in his matchup here, definitely the underdog. Unfortunately here, but as I told him before, he has said once or twice here that he earned the nickname the okayest 9 in Jacksonville. I said, if I ever in the history of ever hear you ever say that ever again, I said, I am going to beat you up. I said, I don't know where. I said, but I might like pull you in and give you a noogie or something like that here. But I'm not going to let you ever say those words again, especially after the victory you just had. So that man did really, really good here. Well, I think we got a special treat here. Mr. Fadi coming on over to join me on live stream. Talk for me for a moment here, sir. Make sure I got you.
Hello.
Sounding good. There we go. There we go. Albert says, like Jose, Albert thinks Mr. Jose is going to win 5-3 against Brian. I don't know. I mean, honestly, that first rack, Brian realistically had that first rack, if I'm going to be honest with you here. Very unfortunate with just one of the leaves he ended up getting there at the end that kind of hooked him in the bottom right-hand corner. But he was running that table better than Jose was. However, Jose's response was just on the same level as Brian's run was. And Jose responded back in just the utmost kindness way and took that rack. So we'll definitely see how this whole situation turns out here. Now, Fadi, how did you do today, brother?
Played 2 rounds.
Okay.
Won my first one, then I lost to Brian.
Okay. So do you have a favorite here that you're rooting on? Are you rooting on Mr. Bryan or Mr. Jose?
Both players I played against them,
Yeah.
and both great shots.
Well, I definitely agree with you here for sure. But what we're going to do here is we're going to give oh, give me a second.
All right, that's an attempt for a safety right here. That's pretty decent leave. It's not the easiest for the cut for the 13, but he nailed it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Side pocket, and it reaches out. Man. Mr. Kevin Morgan here heading out for the building, but I know he originally was going to be on the mic, so thank you for joining me, Bonnie, and giving me some company here.
No problem.
I mean, this is, ooh, I don't disagree because that's the closer corner pocket, but I would much rather, instead of having to perform and pull back on it, I'd rather just roll that 7 top left.
I agree.
Top is way nicer than bottom is. Granted, even if he stop shots, he still has the 8 top right, which actually might have been his original plan from the get-go. Yeah.
That's what it looks like, but he was looking for the side pocket for a second, but I think that was a pretty nice just play.
There you go. Try that now.
There you go.
It should be a little louder there. All right, Mr. Jose looking to get a 2-0 lead. Oh, small miss there. And not a bad leave, though. I mean,
Not at all. I don't know if he can see the 11. The only ball he can possibly go for is the
was that the 14 bottom right
14?
here? Yeah. Man.
unless he wants to do some sort of like a defensive shot possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he nailed it. Well done. This is not the easiest position for Mr. Jose. But I think he's going to go for the one rail kick to the side.
Yeah, he marked that left-hand side pocket. So he's going to, what, hit into the, well, unless he can see any of it, he's just going to try to hit into the right-hand long rail.
Kick it.
Yeah, kick into it. I like that because, I mean, he realistically, something wild and crazy would have to happen for him to have a scratch of any kind.
I don't think there is any sort of scratch because the 11 sort of blocking the bottom left.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something very wild would have to happen for a scratch to go through.
I agree.
So I do agree. I think that's a.
Oh, he's going to go with a one rail up and down to the corner. I think he changed his pocket position, which I think that's just like a little bit risky. Because if you clip the 8 ball on the wrong side, you might end up with a scratch. What would you do in this situation?
I like your option better, just from a safety perspective. Now, he hit it good.
Well,
gets the clip into it. I mean,
yeah.
best of a bad situation.
But the only downside about this, now the table is wide open for Brian to pretty much slowly just run the whole entire table.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of breathing room. a lot of breathing room. And again, these guys are only one skill level below what we just had on stream here.
Right.
But it's the same situation, though. I mean, it's you leave an open table. I'd even say for a 5 and a 5 and above here at this point, possibly even a 4 and above with the way the table laid. That the run is at least on, and the chances are good. I'm not going to give anybody a guarantee because we've seen wildness happen, but like that right there, that rattle. As I'm talking about wildness potentially happening, that almost rattled that pocket. So, but yeah. He's going to try just to pull back on this a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah, the rattle got him. He was better off actually floating that forward instead.
Well, there you go. He didn't do that against me.
Tell him what's up. Tell him what's up. Like, Brian, you need to cut that shenanigans.
I know, right?
I love it.
I was hoping for something like this during my match. Nothing
right?
against it, but I want to win too.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Now, Jose is tree-topped here.
Let's see how
Not
he
fully,
gonna do
but
it.
it's good speed. Oh, it's still rolling.
Ooh,
Man, that was a close one.
super close.
Yeah, good out by Mr. Jose. Now we might, I wonder if we're going to start to see kind of a similar situation. This is kind of playing out almost like the last match with Justin here. Justin was the one that was pretty much running the table for the most part here. And then, you know, his opponent was the one getting the win there in the first 2 racks here because of him not finalizing the rest of the racks. So this is actually kind of playing out very similar to what we just had on stream where it almost seemed like it was favorable towards Brian. I even said that a second ago. That seemed favorable towards him. And now Jose is the one that's running it, getting the points here, up 2-0. I will say I won't be upset if we get another hill matchup though.
I think right now Brian is gonna pick up from here. I think he's gonna start, you know, taking a little bit of his time to make a better execution.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you 100%. And that's the only issue with that shot he took the bottom right-hand corner pocket is the moment you add bottom in there to kind of stun it, you've got to hit it pure in the pocket. These are diamond tables. 8-ball in left-hand side pocket. Ooh. Oh, almost had an 8 on the break.
Yep, with a patch.
Man, that would have been gorgeous. Yeah. But yeah, if you know, we'll see how it all finalizes and plays out here. I like both these gentlemen's demeanor here. Very, very good sportsmanship and stuff from them so far. Very locked in. I love that. My wife just texted me. She's like, please tell Justin I said congratulations on winning. I definitely will, baby. I'll let Justin know that you say congratulations.
What would you take right here, solids or stripes?
So I am a favorable person for side pocket stuff, but it looks like solids are kind of set up nicer, but I kind of like the stripes personally, and it's all because I don't shear away from the side pockets as much. It's just that 6 was sitting, the 4 is sitting good. I mean, the 3 looks like it has room past the 10 to the top left as well, so I think solids was the better choice, but part of me would look at those 2 sitting near that side pocket on stripes. I'd be like, I know other people don't like it, but I do. It always cracks me up when people see that. They're like, I don't deal with side pockets. And I'm like, no, me and side pockets are best friends. Like I've learned very quickly in life, you've got to learn how to control shots into those side pockets. And if you have pocket speed down pat, side pockets are not your enemies.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, in order for you to compete for any kind of tournaments that will pretty much get you a free trip to Vegas, you're going to have to apply every last thing that you can get out of every single pocket.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you can't. It's the same thing, too. Like people, you know, again, I don't blame you. I have a very similar feeling about having to use the bridge. But when it comes time that I have to use the bridge, I promise you no more in my head am I ever thinking, God, I hate using the bridge. I have dumped that thought process to the wayside because the moment, and same thing with side pockets, the moment you're like, God, I hate taking side pockets. The moment you have that in your brain, you've already applied like this negative connotation to it, and you have set yourself up for failure. Like it literally, ask a lot of players too. If you look at anybody, like Fadi, if I looked at you, I said, hey, can you make this shot? And you're like, man, I don't really know. Like, I just don't think I can do it. Then you're probably not going to make it regardless.
Yep.
Like it just you psych yourself out.
I agree.
So.
Especially if you double guess yourself.
100%.
And especially if you want to make any decision, don't stay down and try to go with like, should I go with up and down? Make that decision before you go down on the shots.
Yeah.
And oof, he playing a little bit with fire with too much bottom. This is the second ball that he hits too hard on the bottom where Q's didn't go in his favorite. As he gonna go for a 10 for the safety right now. Ooh. No.
I mean, that leave ain't too bad.
The question is, can he see the 12?
Yeah, I don't think he's fully hooked on the pocket point here.
I think the side of the pocket is sticking out where the Q is. Some of it inside the pocket.
So, great question, Mr. Santiago, or Cordero, sorry, Jose Cordero, forgive me. So, the finals right now, you saw the purple tier, which is skill level 7. This is the skill level 6, which is orange tier. right now, blue tier, the finals is going on in the table next to us here, but unfortunately, we're going to stay focused on this one. But it's Craig Colson versus Danica Dell. Craig is representing for First Coast, and Danica is out of Southeast Georgia APA. From there, we were waiting on some more movement on the yellow tier. I think they have the semifinals. I don't know if they're going yet. I don't see tables. Well, I see one with table assignment. But Miss Lorna Lewis and Scott Ward's playing in the semifinals for skill level 4s, and Adam Martin versus John Kirby for skill level 4s as well. That's kind of the main updates right now.
Overcut the 7-ball, but I think the 11 and 13 are sitting.
Louder.
Okay.
Right now. You get quiet on me.
I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
The 11 and 13 are sitting not super favorable for Mr. Jose.
Yeah, I definitely agree that the 13 is really the ultimate question.
I mean, he got the gap. I think he has to hit it like decent to get it in.
Jose, you got Miss Danica's name correctly here. Now, that's not the Danica from Jacksonville APA, by the way. That is Danica Dell. So for those that know our Danica, that is a different one. Yeah, it's a question of can that 13 go in that side pocket is what the real question comes into at this point. And I feel like for those that feel confident that there is just enough room for you to gently nudge it that way and let the side pocket, again, I call it the hungry hippo method, where it comes out, jumps out, and eats it. And he's in the window. He's in the window for it right now. He can do this.
Yeah.
And especially with, what is that sitting in the bottom left? The 12 ball, I think, sitting in the bottom left-hand corner
12.
pocket? Yeah, possibly
the 11-12 combination. But this is like, I will leave the 11 alone and make the 13 to the side, go to the 12.
Yep.
And trying to get position on the 14 and then 11 or either or. There you go. Nicely shot.
See, and this is where people's fear of the side pocket comes in. I would take this 12, and then I would actually try to get back up table to go and take 11 first in the left-hand side pocket, take his bottom right-hand corner ball last, and then 8 in that left-hand side pocket again.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, people don't like the side pocket, so I doubt he's going to go that route. I'd be a little surprised if he does choose to go that way.
Yeah, I think he's going to decide with a 14 with a little bit side spin, go to like 2 rails, come out to the center of the table. He has the window of playing spin. Withdraw, possibly going to throw the cue ball closer to the 11 as it going straight in.
He just got to stroke this really good.
I agree.
Like you gotta, you can't bait.
Put it inside
a lot of inside. Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that. See, I watch his throw. That's why I was for all of it. I thought that was going to be the angle, but yeah, I agree with you. I think if he would have used outside and done 2 rails.
2 rails going out past the 8 ball.
Yeah, because he would have been on the right-hand side of the 8 ball if that was his fear. As long as he, again, still stroked it good, I think he would have been easily on the right-hand side of the 8 ball and actually would have been going the path where his left hand is right now. He had been going up that way. Yeah.
I agree. Now the question is if he going for safety or is he going to try to cut it past the 6 or past the 3.
Oh, he's got room.
Oh my goodness.
He just cut that in. What a shot. Wow. Man. Quick little instant replay. I didn't know that he'd have enough room there, and he threaded that needle good because that 3 was taking up some real estate. I mean, he had to be. Yeah, that wasn't one of those instances where you had to be like, oh, the 3's not here, I'm not worried about it.
Oh my goodness. Nice outs.
Yeah, what an out indeed. Good job, Mr. Jose. What a lead. What a lead here. Mr. Jose Rentas up 3-0 right now. Yeah, that's some of those instances, guys, when you're shooting those shots like you did on that 3 ball or the 11 ball, I'm sorry. With where the 3 was, you can sometimes just be like, hey, I just have to shoot this and just ignore that ball's even physically there. It's not actually taking up room on the path. That 3, I have zero doubt, it was taking up room on that path. 100% was.
Definitely.
And he had to thread that needle beautifully. Oh, man, that was a gorgeous shot.
Yeah, I'm sure if he would have thrown the ball, the 11 either or side to the left or the right, it whether going to touch the 3 or going to miss the whole entire pocket.
Yep, absolutely. I agree with you.
3-zip. Let's see if Brian can make a
Make a comeback.
big comeback.
Yeah.
Because when you're playing somebody like his same skills level as you are, it's real hard to win 5 racks out of them, and your opponent just needed 2.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Man, I still love the energy in the room. This has been. It's funny because Mike and Kelly were talking to me earlier, and they're like, y'all know, like we're not trying to do the first live stream until 3 is when the first finals is scheduled. Obviously, it went a little bit later, but they're like, you got to show up, super early. I was here like 11:30ish. It's something about like taking my time getting set up and getting to feel the environment and the room and the vibe and how people are competing, getting to hear some of people's stories and stuff. And I tell you guys, it's just something that is so just crazy invigorating for me as a fellow player. And I would just love to encourage y'all again. Heard Justin, you've heard Fadi's praises as well being in singles. But I would just love to encourage you guys that, if you're worried and scared about getting in a singles board, don't be, right? Feel free to talk with your division rep. Don't hesitate to contact your local APA area as well, because we do have multiple APAs represented in this live stream and in this event as well here. I was told there's a couple from South Carolina all the way down here too, which I was very happy to hear they got to come down. But definitely, have that conversation. There are multiple times where I've seen boards because of the amount of signups where we were able to run boards based on your skill level brackets. And even then, I know for sure when I've ran some of the larger size boards like the 16-man board and stuff, we still try to like pair up and partner up the lows with the lows, the mids with the mids, and highs with the highs, because that's how it's going to be here. The only exception to that is obviously like if Fadi here qualified as a 6, right, and then throughout the process has moved up to a 7, he would still be playing in the skill level 6 tier,
Right.
but then playing as a 7 player. So the race would be according to that, right?
Right.
But you would still be in the same tier. So
Yeah. We had like 3 players in our group
Yeah.
as a 7s.
Yep.
And then played against. We moved up after when the assignment has been called.
yeah.
So we had to play against 6s as wherever our skill level is.
Yep. Which is definitely good. Miss Kathy over here supporting her man over there. So let's go, babe. Let's go, indeed. Welcome back into the stream, Kathy. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Brian's even got his, we were talking about this earlier, his son's right there on the sidelines here to support him and show him the love.
Nice shot. The only problem right now for Jose is the number 14. It sits very close to the side pocket, but it's not like it's. I don't think that is a cuttable.
Yeah, that one's a little questionable. I just stood up to kind of take a better look at it. Again, I'm a fan of the side pockets. That one is. That one's questionable. Yeah, yeah. He may even be better, and with it being off rail, maybe better to be above it to take less chance of scratching.
I agree.
And bring it all the way down bottom right. But he could technically be below. It is a little from our point of view, a little bit above that side pocket. So luckily he's got opportunities, but I agree with you. I think that's if we had to quote unquote nitpick, that is the trouble.
That's the only ball that he gonna get himself. In order for him to run the whole entire table, he needs to get himself a perfect position on it.
Ah, Miss Kathy, I love that. Here said, I can't wait to get back in the game. That's his son. That's good. I love seeing that passion. I'm gonna start here probably next couple years roughly. I'm gonna start working with Luna and seeing if pool is something that she's interested in and working towards and starting to learn. And
In the juniors league.
yeah, we'll see.
Perfect shots.
There we go. Now this is what I was talking about, being above it.
Yeah. To avoid the scratch on the side or the side cushion.
Let's see here. Jose Cordero on YouTube said, so I qualified as a 3 for tomorrow for 9-ball, but I'm a 4 now. So I'll play that bracket, but have to get to 31 points.
Correct.
Yes, and your bracket, it's the 2 3s if I remember correctly. Hold on here. Let me just cheat. Instead of playing the guessing game here. Yes, the green tier is the 1 through 3 bracket. Then the white tier is the 4 through 5 bracket. So, yeah, unless something's changed, and again, I don't take me as the end-all, be-all, person here, right, Jose? But from what I understand, you will be in the 1 through 3 bracket, so you'll still be in that tier bracket. But yes, you'll be playing as a skill level 4, which means your race is to 31.
Correct.
So,
And also based on your how many innings and everything else, skills gonna be going up and down
Yeah.
for each player.
yeah, that everything's evaluated after each round, 100%. Nothing. The only weird part about any of this here that some people just aren't used to because they haven't had to do it is keeping score on paper.
Yeah.
That seems to be the greatest thing that's throwing anybody for a loop at all. And my encouragement to you is find somebody that you know and trust and is a good person to pay attention to scores and make sure your opponent agrees that they can be the scorekeeper. And just that way you and your opponent can leave that, especially 9-ball, leave that to the wayside. But again, y'all have to be in agreement around that. So
Otherwise, you have to keep your own scores.
yeah, you have to keep your own score. And I'll be honest with you, I can do it just fine. It's not a matter of if I have the skill to keep my own score. It's a matter of the fact that it distracts from my game when it comes to 9-ball.
I agree.
8-ball, you can't help but to be like, hey, I already know he's got 2 racks. Like, all you're doing is a couple of racks, you know what I mean?
Right.
But 9-ball, you knowing one way or the other, like, you're like, oh, shoot, like, I got to get to 31. He's got to get to 31. Oh, no, he only needs 2 now. I still need 5. Like, it just adds on extra pressure that I just don't like knowing. It just doesn't work for me.
I definitely agree. All right. Mr. Jose is going for the 15, possibly 14 next. But I can see the run-up is there. Just taking your time, look at the table, don't rush. I think like a stun shot on this ball is going to be the favor for him. Don't draw too much, don't follow it too much. Stun it, leave the cue almost where it is, maybe even swerve a little bit, tiny bit towards the closer to the center of the table.
Thank you for that. Had to handle a quick text message here. Tell you, man, Jose is really running away with this matchup.
I agree. Pass the one. Oh,
Oh, he's tree-topped.
yeah. That's not no one favors that kind of shots.
No, tree-topped or coming off the rail just adds, again, not impossibility, just it's almost like somebody oversalted something, right, in a dish. You're like, why'd you have to add that much salt to it? Like, I was good with a little less salt. This is something that's just adding that extra little bit of difficulty. He's got a great, very firm bridge hand, though.
I agree.
And he's using, he's just barely above that 1. He strokes it good and gets it here. Wow. To the hill he goes.
One more game. One more game for Mr. Jose, but I would never celebrate yet because I've made both ways. I've been up into the hill and my opponent made a comeback against me.
Yeah.
And I've done it the opposite where the opponent got to the hill and I came back and won.
I love that right there. Miss Kathy on the YouTube channel says, I love you, Daddy. Signed Miss Kaylee here. I'm assuming that's Brian's daughter there. Definitely got to give the love and support to the family man here. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if Jose has any kids, but definitely guys still give him the love and support too. Jason over there on the Facebook side, so there you go. Yeah, Jose is 100%. I think he took to heart what I said earlier on about it being favorable for Brian at first here, and he said, Tim Jones, he's like, I'm going to make a mockery out of you for saying something's favorable against my opponent here. I got your number.
He probably get it before he shakes Brian's hand and be like, hey, say otherwise.
Yeah, exactly, right? I love that.
Nice open table, but the only downside about it, did he make a ball and break?
Six.
Yes,
Yes.
stripe.
Yep. Look at all this solids. Goodness gracious. Almost every single one of them is the bottom half of the table, too. Wow. You got a huge separation between all of it here.
Definitely.
And the bad part is he's semi-hooked behind a solid here and doesn't really have good places to send almost any of his stripes here, of all places to be on the table.
I mean, even if he made one of each, I mean, there's nothing that he can possibly do trying to make a ball.
Very true. If he does pot something from this here, I'm going to be a little surprised. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm going to be a little surprised.
No. Brian, and I think the only ball that he could possibly see is the 5 and the 6. I don't know about the 5 again after when he looked at it. Cut the 6. Nicely done. Very nice stroke, nice speed.
Let's go.
Get himself in the angle what he wants to so he come back to the opposite side of the table.
Time to kick it in gear.
Very nice stroke, very nice speed. He got exactly what he wanted it. Just take your time. Focusing one ball at a time. I mean, all the balls right now is wide open. I can see the table being ran out right now from Brian. I think if you take the 3 to the top corner, it would be the ideal. Okay, very nice speed on the 7. Come back for the 1. He put on the bottom. He going for the 1-way draw or stun. Not enough. Stun shot on the 1. He can get the 5 to the opposite corner. But since he's left-handed, he can cut the 5 ball to the same pocket. Come back around to put the 3, possibly even the same corner.
He's using a bunch of insight on this again.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, I say again, I'm sorry. That was Jose, I think, did it a moment ago. Forgive me. I definitely was saying again as if he's already done that. Slow down. Don't get behind the 8. Hit the E-brake. So, hey, hold on. He's got a window here. He could actually get this to where he not only pots at 3 bottom right, but comes in between the window barely. I mean, he's got those 3 stripes there, but he could fling this cue ball all the way up top right-hand corner
I think
pocket
the
and come around.
10 ball is going to be number 1 problem for him.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a problem if he scratches. He had to load up on that. Now, I'm normally not a fan of loading up, but he had to do what I was talking about.
Yeah, the only problem, I don't know if he did that because when I played him, he had almost similar where he added a lot of English.
Yeah.
And he threw the 8 ball and then end up scratching at the same time.
Yep.
So.
Vic, I'm hoping Brian finds the gear. I'm not a fan of shutouts in finals here, and this isn't against anybody else or rooting for one person in particular over the other. If there's one thing you can always accuse me of is, well, did Tim just root on for it to be a close match? Yes, 100%, every single time. So I would definitely love to see it, but I don't know with how Jose's performed in these past 4 racks. I mean, what's the issue here? What's the problem ball? Fadi, looking at this table, I mean, just give me your description of it. I mean, is there anything that's really in his way?
No, I think he's been doing everything that he can think of, and every single ball he's been going for, it was the right shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I really like his style and how he's been playing, and I do know that us as pool players from time to time we can get in arguments about which way to play certain shots. I mean, that was beautiful.
I think this is the hardest shot I ever seen him do the whole entire time.
Yeah, he hasn't really punched a lot of things.
No, he played very nice and soft. Looking at the table, take his time.
Yep.
Walking around the table, make sure everything the position on the cue ball stays where he wanted it.
Yes, he did. He's done great. So this is where you want to be in this position, though. Like this is the situation where you say, hey, what's in my way? Me, myself, and I. Like.
Very nice.
Look at that. And he just created a little bit more separation with the rest of us up there. I mean, this is set up like a drill. This is literally set up like a drill that you would see somebody play.
Yep.
I mean, he's literally going to go top right, top left, top right, bottom left.
Pretty much.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yep. Just use.
Oh, don't tell me he's going to switch it up on me and not go top right first.
I think I would go for 15, come back to the 12, then 14 myself.
That's exactly what I'm going to do
Just
here.
use a little bit English to get the cue ball a little bit on the side, and you can stop shot it and get the 14 with a little bit draw. You can have the 8 ball to the corner.
I agree.
But the only problem about this is you're gonna have to put a follow, and then you have to get yourself decent position to the side for the 12.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he just made this run a little bit more difficult than what it had to be for him.
I agree.
Look how he's having to jack up over the rail. He pots it though, drifts far down.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to go for the back cut.
Yeah, back up with like some sort of like center ball spin, go 2 rails, pop out, come back to the almost where the cue is to get the 8 ball back into this corner.
Yeah, it's the bottom left again. The issue is when you do these cuts like this, is that you just don't have a lot of energy that goes into the object ball. So the cue ball still has a ton of energy. Yeah, it's gone. That cue ball is flying. He bumps into it.
Ooh.
I mean, he's got the potential bank, but again, this is.
No, I would go with the cut.
Yeah.
All the way cut. Bang is a little bit risky because you might get the double kiss out of the cue and then send the cue ball flying instead of the 8 ball. I would go with the cut myself and hope that you don't have no scratch on the side pocket, neither on the bottom left corner.
I agree. I agree 100%. Did he just mark that top left-hand corner pocket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to make sure. I couldn't tell if that was just a glare on the table or if that was his pocket marker still.
No, it's right
Yeah,
here.
I see it. Yep. Trains it down and hangs it up. Brian's chance to kick it in gear.
Yeah. Those last 3 balls where he went with a little bit riskier way
Yeah.
because he has to use to jack up and everything else is instead of going just right, left, right, corner 8 on the pocket and then call it. But right now, Brian is on the 8 trying to get a game in.
Sean Murphy, great question. Says, are you going to stream the other table here? It really just depends. It depends on how long this one goes versus that one. I mean, if they're right at the tail end, I'm not going to reboot stream for just a minute just to catch the very tail end of it. Good out, by the way, by Brian.
There you go. Brian on the board right now.
But it really depends. So I don't have a appropriate answer for you. They've tried holding back some of it just so that way we could stream every single final. That was the hope, dream, desire today. And unfortunately, things have not gone that direction completely, unfortunately. But again, if I'm able to get you that content, I definitely will. I promise you. Let's get that plugged in. Okay. All right. That's exactly what we want to see here. We didn't want to shut out here.
I agree.
And let's see if maybe the winds can shift a little bit further and see how Brian can bring this back into focus right now because, again, the odds are heavily in Mr. Jose Ventas' favor here. Ooh, almost a nerd on the snap.
Almost.
Woo! That would have brought it right back into focus.
Yeah.
Oh, my Atlanta.
Definitely.
Oh, my gosh. That would have been brilliant.
I
Man.
think Brian has been playing very good.
Yeah.
He just, I think he overstroking some of his shots with a lot of bottom draw where position-wise is not getting where he wanted it.
I agree. I think the bottom has betrayed him. Has betrayed him worse than Anakin Skywalker did to the Jedi Order. You know, like that's how it's working against him right now. Puns intended here. But yeah, guys. Again, I'll try my best to get you all the content that we possibly can. we don't want to jump between the tables is all. We want to really give you the live streaming commentary for what we have here in front of us. Nice, good smooth stroke here. And honestly, he has a little window where he can actually nudge this 12 a little bit, get it back off that that pocket point maybe. If he can do this and not just go right into the heart of the pocket here, it'd be better. He didn't, but he's above it. He can still work with it. He can still work with it.
That's only one thing. When I see ball sits dead in the pocket and I have the option of somewhere else, I always want to take the harder ball.
Yeah.
Just because I want to use the 12, for instance, is in my favorite. But if I see the run out, I'm definitely going to use that ball to get closer somewhere to pretty much not allowing my opponent to come back ever to the table.
I agree. I agree 100%. Mr. Fadi, can I ask a favor from you here in a moment? When
Yes, sir.
that second rack, or however many racks, that's my question, I don't know how many racks they're in. When that second table finishes, this one, will you go find out what the score is, please, for me of that
I
matchup?
sure can.
Thank you, brother.
But I think it's 1-1 if I'm not mistaken. But I would definitely can go in there as soon as I can go right now if you want.
If you want to, yeah, that's fine. I didn't want to disturb you. And double, hold on here. All right, Mr. Fadi's coming to the rescue for me, trying to find out where we're at for the other table here just in case.
So she's a level 5, he's
Okay.
a level 4,
Okay,
and he just got to the hill, so it's a 3-1 race.
3-1. Okay. She needs 3, he needs 1.
Yes,
Perfect, understood. So yeah, that other finals maybe finish before this one.
more than likely,
Yeah. So we shall see.
unless Danica,
Danica. Yes,
sorry,
sir. No, yeah, but you had it though. You were right on it.
unless there's otherwise.
Jose taking a moment to really soak this in a little bit for that side pocket shot. This is a tough one. It's funny too. I just literally kept on saying how much of a fan I am of side pockets, but this is
I think
a tough shot.
Ooh, nailed it.
Nailed it
perfectly.
beautifully. Wow, what a shot.
Wow.
Very
I thought
nicely
he gonna
done.
go with it. Thought he was going for the corner, but he went with a perfect position to the side pocket, and he
Oh, I
hit it
love
with
that.
with the speed.
Yep. By the way, guys, I appreciate y'all so much. I've had multiple times here over the past few streams where other individuals come up to me like, Tim, I know you're working hard. Like, can I get you something to eat? Do you need something to drink? Need a refill? Like, thank y'all so much, by the way, here. I'm very well blessed and taken care of, but I appreciate y'all knowing how much time is spent behind these computer screens, and appreciate y'all looking out for me. Thank you, guys.
Ooh,
Just barely hangs it. Not a bad place to leave it, though.
not at all. Saved that pocket
Yep. I was,
because the 3 and 7. That's the pocket where it's supposed to go to.
oh, yeah. I was messing with my opponent the other night here when we were playing 8-ball Foddy, and when I did that, I'd be like, my pocket. Pay rent money. This is Monopoly, baby.
Woo!
Okay. Well, this just got very interesting.
I definitely agree. Let's see if Brian gonna attempt for a safety right now, possibly with the stun
I
shot.
would. Yeah, I would just leave it where the 7 is.
Yep, stun it. Wow. Beautiful.
Look at that.
done.
Nicely done. Well played. Well played here.
Sir, congratulations.
Thank you, buddy.
Mr. Justin J. Money Lamont here. Later. I'll see you tomorrow, brother. Be blessed, okay?
I love you.
Love you too, brother. Get you some rest. Oh, my wife even made sure to text me. She said, I saw Justin once. Tell him I say congrats.
Thanks, wife.
By the way, I figured you'd enjoy that part.
right now, Jose is kind of like in a little bit tough position, and I think the best solution for him is not giving Brian a ball in hand at this point, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Vic, that's good, buddy. I do apologize again for not being able to give you all that that content. Like I said, we don't want to give you streams with nothing behind them, and I do apologize that things have kind of ran amok here a little bit. So,
One rail, and he gets the hit that he needs it. Well done. Well done. Brian coming back to the table, aiming for the 4 to the bottom or top right.
Yep. And honestly, too, with where that, I'm assuming that's the 9 there off the top short rail.
Yes.
Honestly, would that be where it's at? I mean, not to say that Mr. Renatas can't work with it, but I mean, that does still leave a little potential difficulty for Mr. Jose to where he has to use that 14 to get in position for the 9.
I agree.
So if Brian can leave him not a shot on that 14, he'll be doing really good.
Well done.
Look at that here again. Love the defenses. I'm such a fan of a defensive game, man. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, he has to do something about that 7 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a problem ball because you really don't want to risk it by getting past the 8 ball and then sending the 8 ball flying elsewhere.
Yep. Hey, Miss Kathy over there typing out what her daughter's saying here. Says, I love you so much. Coming from his daughter. It was Kaylee? Kaylee, yes. Miss Kaylee, thank you for being here to love your dad and show him the love of sports. Same thing for you, Miss Kathy. Appreciate you. Vic saying this is the Brian that he's used to. Yeah, Brian's locked in. The gear has shifted. I'm seeing different gameplay now. I would definitely, if I didn't see names, I couldn't see faces and stuff. And if you showed me the first couple racks and you showed me this rack specifically and you asked me, do I think they're the same player, I would say no.
I agree.
There's no way you could have convinced me that they would be the same player. So I'm happy to see adjustments have been made. He's developed that 9 better.
I don't know if there was any
no rail. No rail.
I don't think there was any rail.
That should be ball in hand.
Yeah.
I don't know if Brian will catch it, though, and we have chat. We can't interfere.
No.
I don't know if it was, though.
No, not at all.
Let's see if we can see it. Oh, nope, I caught the tail end of it. My bad. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to go away just thing I was trying to see for sure.
I don't know if that was the 3 was the right move in my opinion because you pretty much just opened up the 9 ball right now for Mr. Jose pretty much to close up the game.
Kathy saying I can see it on his face. Yeah, that's definitely a different Brian right now for sure. Yeah, Jose's got to land his 14 first, but if he does, I mean, should be tic-tac-toe.
Pretty much that's...
Oh, there he goes. I thought I was going to hit into it, yeah. He's just going to let this come on downfield.
The question is if you're going to go 2 rails or just simple.
The 1, yeah. Yep.
Very nice and easy stroke, and that will seal the deal and send Mr. Jose all the way to Vegas. And that's it.
And that does here. Jose Rentas with the win here against Mr. Brian Arnold. 5-1 for your finals here. Big congratulations to him. Well done and well deserved here. That was a good, nice little showing for Mr. Jose right there.
I agree.
Yeah, very well done here. Very impressive. Again, Brian?
Don't do it.
Brian over there making a joke, of course, on the stream here.
Still very good spirit, even after when they
Yes.
lost, and still smiling.
Big smile on his face, yeah, which is huge, right? I mean, no. But yeah, with that being said, guys, we are going to go ahead and end the live stream here. The other one is potentially on its tail end here of being done. So we'll go ahead and end it, and then we're going to come back to you. So that is the skill level
6.
Let's see. That was the 6 bracket. The 2-3 is what's playing right now. So skill level 4 bracket is what should be up next on the live stream, which Scott Ward is sitting waiting for the finals here, and his opponent's going to be between Adam Martin or John Kirby. So that'd be one of the two here. It is estimated 6:45 p.m. for the start time, but really it depends on how that match is going on table 5 right now, which I don't see them. So that match may have just got called.
Yeah, so it's going to be a minute.
Yep, it's going to be a minute here. So we'll go ahead and end stream there, guys. We'll come back to you here for the next round as soon as we possibly can. But, guys, Fadi, thank you for joining me on the stream, brother. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for the love,
Anytime.
man. Absolutely, brother. Chat, y'all take care and be back for the next one here. Make sure you stay tuned to Jacksonville APA's Facebook, Jacksonville APA's YouTube, and, of course, my YouTube as well, The Voice Jacksonville Pool here. Tim Jones on behalf of Jacksonville APA. We'll see you here shortly.